Hello, my name is Antônio. Today I'm going to be doing some revision for the quiz and the avaliação bimestral. First of all, we have all of this vocabulary, Unit 4, Unit 5. I'm not going to do any of the vocabulary in this lesson. Just as I done the previous lesson, all the vocabulary is going to be on the ARPA summary, the English summary. You can find it there very easily. And the vocabulary, every single collocation, chunks, anything, everything, every word is in the ARPA summary. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on the grammar part of things, and I've done Unit 4, the perfect aspect, in the previous lesson. So this time I'm only gonna do Unit 5, the passive voice. If you have any questions about the perfect aspect, please go over to the video I recorded before, and you can find explanation there. Okay, so these exercises are in the reforço tab in Moodle. You can find them there. The reforço exercises. So make sure to check them out and try to do them as well. So you must not drop litter in the street. This is a procedure. This is a set of rules. When there's a set of rules, you need to use the passive form. And so the passive form turns into litter must not be dropped in the street. The second one is someone smashed our window last night. This someone doesn't really matter. So you can just remove someone and just stay with our window was smashed last night. They will have already fixed the TV set. They also don't matter. So you can clearly see there's a pattern here. You're not interested in who's doing it, who did the action, who will do the action. But you're always interested in what the action is, emphasis on the action. So the TV set has already been fixed. Because you don't need to know who did it. You don't need they. People will need public transport. This will turn into public transport will be needed, because again, people don't really matter in this case. Let's look at the other one. They are decorating the wall. They don't matter here in this case. So once again, emphasis on the action they're performing, not on the who did it. So the wall is being decorated. We go to the next one. You should not replace the roof. You don't matter in this sentence. So it turns into the roof should not be replaced, because you don't want to replace you can't replace the roof, so it should not be replaced. So the roof should not be replaced. People are spending less money this year, and once again, people don't really matter in this sentence. The sentence just turns out as less money is being spent this year. So the action is less money is being spent when this year people don't really matter in this case. So less money is being spent this year. Next one, they cooked the meal before 10 o'clock. This turns into the meal had been cooked before 10 o'clock. Why is that? Because once again, emphasis on what they're doing. Cooking the meal. Cooking the meal, not actually who did it, but emphasis on the action. This exercise really puts emphasis on the action, and emphasis on the action here. It's really important. The next one is someone was building the wall when I was there. Someone doesn't matter here in this case. So the wall was being built when I was there. Really simple. Once again, emphasis on the action. When you see a sentence like this, for example, they sell this food in every shop, you can just think, does they really matter? Do they really matter? I mean, when I say does they, I mean the word they, not actually they. So they don't really matter in this case. So you can just get the they, put in the rubbish, and then you turn out with this food is sold in every shop. People sent more parcels last year. So people, once again, just look at this and think, is it actually who sent it important? No, it's not, because there's nothing about people who are sending it. It's just about sending it, you know. So people sent more parcels last year. More parcels were sent last year. Exercise 2. Complete the second sentence using the word given in parentheses so that has similar meanings to the first one. Basically, it's exercise 1, however, easier. Why? Because it gives you the second sentence with just a blank, so you just have to fill the blank with this word right here. The examiner tells the candidate the rules at the beginning of the exam. At the beginning of the exam, candidates something, the regulations. Where is the examiner in this sentence? It doesn't exist. So here, the examiner doesn't exist. And tells is present. So this is going to be are told. Why? At the beginning of the exam, candidates are told the regulations. 2. Did B send that letter to Mr. Thomas? You have to put in was. Do you know if something to Mr. Thomas? Do you know? Did we? Doesn't exist. You can see where's we? We don't. There's no. The word we is not present in the second sentence. So second sentence turns out as, do you know if that letter was sent to Mr. Thomas? A little mistake here. Forget about that. Do you know if that letter was sent to Mr. Thomas? Straight to the point of the action. Basically, exercise 1. Number 3. We haven't arranged a date for the wedding yet. A date for the wedding, something, yet. Where's we in the second sentence? Again, it doesn't exist. So, cross this out. And they haven't arranged a date for the wedding yet. So, a date for the wedding hasn't been arranged yet. It's a little mistake here as well. Arranged is not written that way. Is written. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's written like this. Oh, sorry. Once again, making the same mistake. There we go. Arranged. A date for the wedding hasn't been arranged yet. Number 4. They will have given him the news by now. You have to put in told, he, something, the news by now. Once again, whereas they in this sentence are not present, so he will have been told the news by now. Number 5, experts estimate that most people now have access to the internet. You have to put in is. So let's look at this. Second sentence, something. Most people now have access to the internet. So this part is basically the same. These parts, same. So experts estimate. So it's estimated that most people now have access to the internet. Number 6, the garage on the corner usually repairs my car. You have to put in have. So I have my car repaired by the garage on the corner. This is a very much more used in America, in the US. So I have my car repaired by the garage on the corner. Number 7, Steve definitely didn't write that essay. You have to put in have. That essay can't have been written by Steve. Number 8, the police have cancelled the demonstration. The demonstration has been cancelled by the police. Exercise 3, complete the sentences below with the verbs given in their correct form. Use the active or passive voice. So you just have to get this verb, put in this blank space, and yeah, it has to make sense as well. So the entire European railway network bring to a new era of success by the end of the year 2010. So the entire European railway network have bring will, because in the future, will have been brought. Yeah, will have been brought to a new year, era of success by the end of the year 2010. If the weather had been nice the day before, something go sailing. If the weather had been nice the day before, we would have gone sailing. Now that I'm divorced, I must get used to being called by my maiden name again. They not speak to each other since they quarreled last Monday. They haven't spoken to each other since they quarreled last Monday. This is in the negative, not speak, haven't. So yeah. When I found my wallet, I discovered my credit card had been stolen. He said that by the year 2100, the Earth's supply of oil, gas, and coal, and gas will have run out. I dislike being told what to do. She bought the new computer before she received permission from her supervisor, which made him very angry. Rebecca, something give her new assignment before she left for South Africa. So Rebecca already left for South Africa, so had been given. So before she went to South Africa, she had been given her new assignment. Unemployment has been rising steadily over the last 10 years. Has been rising. And that's it. That's all the passive voice and passive. That's it. That's all the passive voice revision I'm going to do. Thank you very much for listening, and good luck.